I'm Dr. John Couvaras. I'm the medical director for IVF Phoenix. What I'm about to share with you are patient testimonials. These patients have come to us over the years trying to figure out why they have been unable to carry and conceive. We were able to help them. I hope you enjoy their story.
We had seen literally just about every infertility specialist in Phoenix and both Scottsdale, and what happened is I actually had an ovarian cyst, and so I went to the hospital. And the ER doctor that was going over my medical history recognized the drugs and asked me if I was going through infertility. And I shared with him that I was, and he asked me if I had heard of IVF Phoenix or Dr. Couvaras, and I had told him that no, I had not.
I was diagnosed with breast cancer at actually age 38, and Dr. Couvaras was one of the first doctors to actually give me any information or inclination that I had an immune challenge. My body was going through something, and that was why I was not able to get pregnant. And when he told me that, I didn't believe him. So it was interesting that then I would be diagnosed with breast cancer just a little over a year later.
Well, we saw Dr. Couvaras after our second miscarriage, and we tried a few things. We finally got to see a heartbeat at the third pregnancy, but we lost that pregnancy. 2 weeks later, we went and had an ultrasound, and there wasn't a heartbeat. So we decided to try a couple other fertility doctors to see what else was out there, and everybody wanted to rush me into IVF, which was very frustrating because we didn't have an issue getting pregnant. It was sustaining the pregnancies. We were also told to have IVF with donor eggs, and after 5 more losses, we decided to go back to Dr. Couvaras after seeing him at a fundraiser, and I just had this gut feeling that we needed to go back and see him.
I went and saw this OB and shared with him my infertility. And the infertility, he also shared with me that he really recommended Dr. Couvaras is because he has a completely different protocol than any other doctor. So, of course, my husband and I were both interested. And then ironically, that same week, I had a friend who also had mentioned Dr. Couvaras. So through all that, we decided to actually call and make an appointment.
So we waited. I did continue to do work with Dr. Couvaras in building up my immune system. I did some procedures that were not traditional, but they did work, and that was the most amazing thing.
So he welcomed us back, and we did a protocol that we had never done before, and we got past the first trimester and finally brought our daughter home.
Dr. Couvaras has found things that no other infertility specialist had found, as well as many other. I'd seen rheumatologists, neurologists, all different types of specialists. Nobody could find the things that Couvaras has found.
Some of his methods are not the traditional methods, but if you do listen and follow them, they have real results, and that's what counts. And I know thousands of other patients have the same results.
I don't think our daughter would be here without him. If I had stuck with everybody else, we probably would have continued to have multiple losses, or we just would have given up.
He transformed my life as far as my health, and now we have a baby. And we'll probably be working with him again in about 6 more months when we want to conceive our second child.
Dr. Couvaras definitely is a visionary because he looks outside the box, beyond the basic protocols to find the answer.
He explains everything that he's doing and why he's doing a certain protocol. As a patient, you may not understand everything from a science standpoint, but you know that when you're in his hands that he's taking care of you.
I'm so grateful for him and for his practice, and that he took such a different approach to infertility, because the truth is I really don't know if I would actually have my daughter here if it wasn't for him and his protocol.
I thought maybe that wasn't going to happen for me and my husband, Roy, but now that we have them, they're just really 2 little miracles that Dr. Couvaras helped us to create. So we're forever, forever thankful and appreciative to him.
Our name is IVF Phoenix, but we're just not all about IVF. I was trained as a reproductive endocrinologist, and I have a second board certification in obstetrics gynecology. I want people to know that whoever they go to, that person understands all aspects of women's health, not just doing the IVF procedure. You have to know when the right procedure is done at the right time and for the right person. If you have failed IVF or are a recurrent miscarrier or have been told you are a poor responder or just need a second opinion, call us today. I invite you to come see me. Your story starts here.